Hi friends, my name is Shelly and today I'll be telling you the brief about speaking module, mainly the speaking module in PTE exam. But prior to it, I would like to give you a brief orientation regarding what PTE contains. So PTE basically stands for Pearson Test of English. It will be a 3 hours test approximately. And as you can see, there are three main parts in PTE exam. So first part will include two of the modules in the same order as mentioned. Firstly, you will have speaking, then you will have writing module, and as a whole the total modules will vary from 77 to 93 minutes, followed up by part 2, which will include the reading module, and the timing for the same will be from 32 to 41 minutes, right? So after this, after your reading module gets finished up, you will have 10 minutes optional break, which is as I said, it's optional break, so it's not mandatory. If you are willing, you can take it. If no, then simply you can move on. And in the third part, the fourth module will be there, which is listening module, and the timing for the same will vary from 45 to 57 minutes, right? So in next videos I'll be explaining about each and everything about rest of the modules, but today broadly we will be talking about the speaking module, the tasks that it contains, and the basic strategies that I'll be giving you in the upcoming videos regarding all the tasks. So please subscribe to the below mentioned button, and please subscribe to the PTE Tutor channel. Okay, so let's proceed. Speaking module, first part. Basically your three main parameters will be assessed or evaluated in this module, which will be oral fluency, that is whether you are avoiding the fillers or using them, or the pronunciation will be the second parameter, and the last one will be your content, right? So let's talk about the important points that you need to keep in mind while doing your speaking module. First thing first, you need to remember that you have to be quite audible and loud and clear. Your pronunciation has to be accurate. Avoid using or adopting duplicate accent, and there should not be more than 3 seconds pause. Of course, the crucial point you have to remember, if you give more than 3 seconds pause, your microphone will get switched off and you will not be able to record it further, right? So please remember this point most importantly. And always wait for the recorded status. There's a status bar which appears on the screen when you are doing your speaking, so make sure you wait for the recorded status so that your answer, whatever you have spoken, has been secured, has been recorded, and keep watching the time counter also, right? So basic points regarding this. Now your speaking will mainly contain 5 different tasks which will be assessed and evaluated, but prior to those tasks you will have an initial task which is not scored but just there to leave a positive impression on the admission officer, and it is called your personal introduction. As the term itself defines that you have to introduce yourself, it's a personal introduction task for which you will have 25 seconds to prepare and 30 seconds to record. And during your preparation time, you can wind up some of the points regarding your interest, your future plans, why you want to go abroad. Of course, you will start up your introduction with your name itself, but yes, I would like to mention that do not begin your introduction with the word myself. It is the most inappropriate starting of your introduction. Never ever start it with that. But in spite of that, you should start your introduction with my name is or I am dash, something like this, right? And as I also told you earlier that there are no marks for this task, so you don't need to worry. And of course there will be a beep tone before you start speaking, right? So this is all about your personal introduction. Then you have the main task 1 in your speaking, which is read aloud. As the term depicts itself, you have to read something aloud. For the same, you will have 6 to 7 small passages, briefly 60 to 70 words will be there, and one-on-one questions will appear. What you got to do is only you have to read the content which has been displayed on the screen, right? And of course there will be a beep tone at the start. Read the instructions properly, proceed for the reading of the passage, right? So during this preparation time, depending on the length, of course, you will be given the preparation time which will vary from 30 to 40 seconds As soon as these preparation seconds finish up, you will have recording time of same length, that is 30 to 40 seconds, right? So as simple as that. Avoid making self corrections. Rest of the strategies will be given in the upcoming videos. And please remember, this task carries 10 marks each, out of which 3 parameters will be checked, something like this. First 5 marks is for your oral fluency, another 5 are for your pronunciation as well as content. So content will be given the weightage according to the word limit given, according to the length of the passage given. So accordingly, content will be given the weightage out of these 5 marks, right? And please remember, do not hurry, just wait for the recorded or completed status before proceeding further for the next button. And yes, most importantly, please avoid using mother tongue influence, that we call it as MTI, that is your native language touch should not be there when you are speaking, and of course no duplicate accent, it's a big no, right? So this is all about a read aloud. Moving further, as you can see, task 2 is named as repeat sentence, where you have to repeat the sentences. What kind of sentences? Of course, 9 to 10 words in general, 9 to 10 words on an average sentences will be given one on one to you, for which audio clip will be played. And this task includes 13 marks each, out of which 5 are for your oral fluency, 5 for your pronunciation, and last 3 are for your content, right? You simply have to repeat the sentence, whatever you heard in your audio clip as it is, and instantly, no preparation time is given. Of course, remember not to give 3 seconds pause again. It's an instantaneous task, so you have to be prepared, right? Just focus on the listening part and proceed further. Okay? And let's proceed further for the third task, which is describe image. It includes 5 to 6 questions, and you have to describe an image. What kind of images would it be? It could be a bar graph, a line graph, a proportional bar graph, a combinational graph, a flow chart. Clicked pictures could also appear. Moreover, the pie charts could be there along with the maps or layouts, as well as some diagrams, like they could be either the Venn diagrams or the pictorial diagrams, right? So let's see what you have got in your describe image task. For this one, you will have 15 marks of each, in which equal weightage to all those 3 parameters has been given, that is equal weightage for pronunciation, oral fluency, as well as content. Then for this task, you will have 25 seconds as a preparation time and 40 seconds as a recording time. And please remember to use the passive voice, that is, avoid using active tone like I can see, we can see, you can see. These terms and voice should be avoided. Rather, you should say it in such a manner that as it can be clearly seen, as it is observed, that something like this, right? Getting it? Okay. So let's proceed further. The fourth task, moreover, the details regarding this describe image, the strategies regarding this describe image will be there in another video, and the link will be provided to you in a short while. So let's proceed further. Task 4, which includes your retell lecture. As the name depicts, again you have to retell a certain lecture. What kind of lecture? Well, an audio clip for this task will be played for around 60 to 90 seconds. That is, a lecture clip will be played, based on which you will start making notes accordingly. Write down the keywords along with the hints. As soon as this clipping finishes, you will have 9 to 10 seconds as its preparation time and 40 seconds as the recording time, right? As soon as this preparation time gets up, you will have 40 seconds to record it, right? So equal weightage, again 15 marks each for one retell lecture, and you will have 5 for your pronunciation, 5 for your fluency, and 5 for your content. And yes, please remember, this task may or may not include image or video clippings also. It could be there mainly to confuse you, but could be relevant also. So please make sure that you don't get confused. Rely on your notes that you made based on your clippings, right? So focus only on the listening first. Rest of the strategies will be given in a short while. Last task, that is task 5 in your speaking, is answer to the short questions. As you can see, short answer questions are there. So of course, 1 word or few words, that also should not exceed the 3 words in answer. Questions will be based on either your general awareness or on English or general science. Moreover, the questions may also include image or videos for which it will be mentioned in the audio clip itself that refer to the image and tell what is it, something like this, right? And strategies and tricks will be given in the upcoming videos, of course. And please remember, audio will be played only and only once. You cannot replay it. For this particular task, you will have 1 mark for each, and 10 to 12 questions will appear. I hope the basics of the speaking module are clear to you, and rest of the strategies one by one will be given up in the upcoming videos. So please subscribe to the channel, PTE Tutor channel, link given below for all the videos. Thanks for watching. Take care. God bless.